Okay, so welcome to week 3. This is beginning swing with Vivian and Steven.
Vivian, Steven.
Woo! Okay, so,
Back up.
oh, I thought you were waving at us. Anyway.
No.
Okay, so, this week, we spent a lot of time focusing on good pulsing
And a
and,
good connection.
yeah.
It's communicating without communicating.
Yeah, so a lot of this is just stable pulsing on the leads part and matching on the follows. So when we dance, during any move or anything that you're doing, you want to make sure that you have this nice steady pulse. And when you are rock stepping and open, you want to make sure that you have this nice
Stretch. Like the
Like-
store band spring.
yeah, point.
Tension.
Yeah, you should be bouncing back towards each other because that feels natural.
Yeah.
You should not be like tugging at each other.
You shouldn't let your arm like get dislocated every time.
Yeah. So you should be doing what feels natural, and what feels natural should be like this tension between you, pulling you together and apart.
Yeah, so falls, you have to keep your arms together, so you have to pull a bit back on him so that your arm doesn't get like jerked out. But you also want to be loose enough so that he can lead you into his moves.
Yeah. And leads, you should not be jerking backwards. You should feel the tension because you're backing up, not because you're pulling with your arm.
Yeah, so you want to keep this steady frame with your whole body that just indicates where your core is, and that's how you communicate between the partner.
Okay, so after that, we went through how you walk across the dance floor. So the first thing we did was the Pac Man Walk, and that looks like this. So we're just, doing our basic, and go open, chomp, open, chomp, open, chomp, open, chomp. And it's back up, so we're back in the screen.
So it starts off with a rotating rock step.
Yeah, so when we do this, here, with Visible and Vivian, Invisible Vivian, when we're doing our basic, we're in this V shape, but when you want to lead this, you need to open up. So it's not so much with your connected hand out here, it's completely with this backhand. You open up, so you guys are standing next to each other, and there's a straight line between you.
Yeah, and falls, you'll feel this because if you have a good connection, you'll always be kind of leaning back into him, and his arm will be pressed up kind of against you. So then when he opens up, you keep on going backwards, and that's what creates that rotating.
Yeah. So from this perspective, it might look like I'm doing everything with my front hand. I'm going like I'm moving back between us. That is not the case at all. It is entirely like opening and closing, open, chomp, with this hand and leading a good pulse. You need to be confident with these moves, and you need to make sure that you are opening and closing the follow with this arm.
It's true, but also make sure you give kind of some strength in this hand, so then when your follows like rotating into you, here, she has something, or your follow has something to like push off, so she can start rotating the other way too. Otherwise, there's not much trust going on. She has to stop herself, and
Yeah.
that just makes for a weird dance.
So after that, we went over just casually walking around the dance floor. Doing that is 100% the pulse. If you guys have a good pulse with your partner, they should be able to feel what you're doing. You can go forward, you can go backward.
Watch out.
Yeah, you should be watching out where you're
We also
going.
talked about floor craft,
Yeah, so
which
make
means
sure.
going into people.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're gonna walk, you have to know how to stop and how to like not die. Otherwise, don't do it. Don't run into people. I've had some gets already, but like, we ran into somebody, and I was like, what happened? I didn't know how to stop.
Yeah. So how you stop is when you are walking with any of these. So like open, jump, open, down, step, rock step. So you just take an incredibly exaggerated left step and kind of dip in. Like I'm doing it for effect, but you should really be getting down in there so the follow knows that you're stopping.
Yeah. And follows, when you feel that, you also feel like you feel like you want to stop. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Alright, so one more time. That's open, close, open, down, step, rock, step. And then you're right back where you started. The last thing we went over was kick-ups, skip-ups.
I don't know.
One of those,
Skip-ups.
skip-ups. Okay, so skip-ups are exactly the same as the Pac Man, except we're kicking now. So it's going to look like this. Step, drop, step, kick, 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 kick,
Make sure you bounce in between. It's not just kick,
kick,
kick.
kick,
You have to keep on pulsing
Yeah.
so you can communicate stuff.
The pulse is really important here because you're not like constantly next to each other and like you do get some separation, so make sure you're communicating with each other. Right, and then the last thing we did was
The fancy one.
yeah, the big finale. You could do it with a rock step ending. So it's 3 kicks, it's small, medium, large, and it looks like this. It's rock step, small, medium, large, rock step, 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 rock step. So that's just the same skip ups that we were doing, except you really exaggerate the size of them, and then you come back with a rock step. And then the last grand finale is it's going to look like this. It's rock step, small, medium, large, step, step, rock step.
Oh, Falls, I want to say, your kicks don't go small, medium, large, because you can't really predict what he's going to do, so you just pretty much stay small, unless you really trust him to go large.
And
I know. Sorry.
and leads, make sure you are always kicking above your follower's foot. You
Yeah.
don't want to be kicking each other.
So you want your feet to be offset falls, so you're keeping in between. This is also why you want to stay low.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Very. Okay, so let's do that from another angle. We'll do that from, I guess, from the back. So the important distinction between this one and the one where we just rock step is rock step, small, medium, large, step, step, rock step. So what you'll see is that I put my hand down when you do large. So it's large, and then you put your hand down and spin. And when you do that, you should be pushing off each other's hands, and it should feel natural to spin back.
So your hands, before they're probably in something like this, I think this is a sweetheart move. But then on the final one, you rotate your hands so you're in this high five position, so you can push off of each other with equal force.
Yeah, if you are not doing equal force, you are going to step out away from each other, and that's a pretty common problem. So that's something that just comes with practice, is knowing how much force you guys are both applying.
Yeah, and follows will learn to give that force if leads lead. Like they're gonna do this, so the follow knows you have to push back.
Yeah.
So it's all about confidence. You have to know what you're gonna do beforehand and just do it.
And I think that's it. Hope you guys have a good week, and we'll see you next time.
Good luck on midterms or life.